Hey students, today the sparrows are welcoming you all to the discussion of the second part of the chapter, Nina and the baby sparrows. I hope you all liked the welcome. Before we start the second part of the chapter, let us have a quick recap of the things that we have already learned from the chapter. So what is the first thing that we learned? It is that Nina's aunt is about to get married. Yes, and this is the reason why everyone in Nina's family was happy. Second point is that Nina's family will be going to Delhi for their wedding. So remember, in the last video, you saw the exact location of Delhi on the map of India. So that is the place where the whole family of Nina would be going for the wedding. The third point is that we saw mother and daughter. That means Nina and her mother went for shopping. Yes, so why did they go for shopping? Just like we go for shopping before any big occasion, whether it is a puja or a wedding, just like that, Nina and her mother also went for shopping, for buying new clothes, for buying shoes. But we also saw that Nina is unwilling to buy anything new. Yes, we saw that there was something that was bothering Nina, which was making her tensed. So she was not wanting to buy anything. Her mother offered her to buy a salwar kameez or the white shoes that she had seen last week, but she refused all these offers. And at last, what did we see? We saw that her unwillingness to buy anything new made her mother upset. So just because the daughter was upset, the mother was also upset. So till here we have learned in the first video. Now after this, we will start our today's discussion. In the last video, we stopped at the last line of the first page. Yes, so we saw that Nina is sad, and that is why Nina's mother is asking, "What is it, child?" So definitely any parent would ask if they see their child unhappy. Yes, then again she goes on to ask, why did you say no to everything? Okay, so you see a little girl like Nina who should be very happy if she is offered a new dress or new shoes or anything new. If such a little girl is unhappy, if she is not willing to buy anything, then there must be something wrong, and that will definitely make the parents upset as well. This is the reason why Nina's mother is asking her such questions. So, when her mother asks the reason behind her refusal to buy anything new, what does Nina say? She says, "Mother, I don't want to go to the wedding." You see, she is not wanting to go to the wedding. She is upset, but she is not telling her mother the exact reason for her sadness. So the mother asks again, "But why?" Nina said nothing. You see, again she is quiet. Instead, two big tears rolled down her cheeks. Now let us check what is the meaning of the word instead. The meaning of the word instead is something that is used as an alternative or substitute. If there are two ways of doing a thing, when you are choosing any one of those ways, any one of the alternatives, in that case, you can use the word instead. So, in this case, when Nina's mother was asking her the question that why she was sad, she had two options. The first option that she could have easily told her mother the reason, and the second option and the second thing was, instead of doing that, what did she do? She started crying. Two big tears rolled down Nina's cheeks. All right. Now you also must be thinking, what is the meaning of the word tears? Many of you know this already, but still, let us revise it. What does the word tears mean? It means drops of clear, salty liquid produced from the eyes as a result of crying. You all are little kids. You all have cried many times? Yes. So whenever you are crying, you must have seen that there are water droplets coming out of your eyes. Those are called tears. And when those tears are coming out of your eyes, when those tears are rolling down your cheeks, it is said that you are crying. So the same thing was happening to Nina as well. Instead of telling her mother the reason why she was sad, she started crying. So after she started crying, what was her mother's reaction? Her mother did not say anything at first. At first, she put her arms around Nina. That means she hugged Nina. And you know what is the positive side? If anyone hugs you, if anyone is putting their arms around you when you are sad, it has only positive things. It makes you feel good. It makes you feel more connected to them. You know, in school also you must have seen when you are sad, your friends are asking you what is wrong. Your teachers are there. They sometimes hug you and ask you what is the matter. And at home when you are sad, your parents do the same. So that is what Nina's mother also did. So, what do you see in this picture? It is the picture of a mother hugging her child. It is the picture of a mother's hug. You know, a mother's hug has so much power in it. Any person who is going through any kind of sadness can come out of their problems just by the warm hug of their mother. Okay, so it is my suggestion to you, since you all are little kids, whenever you are feeling sad, whenever you are upset about something, if you're not able to tell anybody the reason, why you are upset, just give a tight hug to either your mother or father, and you'll see that half the problem has already vanished there. Okay, so a mother's hug works like a medicine. After giving Nina a tight hug, what does her mother say? She tells her not to cry. She says, "Don't cry, my pet." Now, students, you must be wondering why the word pet has been written here. Because as we already know, pet is a word that is used for animals, right? But Nina is a human being. Why is her mother calling her pet? She's not a dog. She's not a cat. The dogs and cats we have in our homes, we call them pets, right? But Nina is a fine human being. Why has she been called with this word? Let us see why. So you see, the word pet is also used for a person who is treated with kindness and love. All right. So pet, as you know, the dogs and cats in your homes are called pet. That is absolutely correct. But sometimes parents also lovingly call their children pet. So that does not mean that the little child is becoming an animal, the little child is becoming a dog or a cat. No, that is not the case. When you are very much in love with a little person, you can call that person a pet. And now again, you see, again the mother is asking, why don't you tell me what's bothering you? So since Nina is not telling her anything, that is why mother is repeatedly asking her the same question, that what is the reason behind her sadness? Why is she so upset? What is bothering her so much? But see, as we can already see, she is not giving any answer also. But she will give an answer. Let us wait for her answer. So you saw the word bothering. You came across this word when we were discussing the last line, right? What is the meaning of the word bothering? It is to annoy, to disturb, and to irritate. Okay, to annoy means to make somebody angry. To disturb, you already know what is the meaning of disturb. And to irritate means to, like the times when you people are irritating your mother and your mother gets angry and she scolds you. Yes, so that is what irritating means. Now, here, bothering has been used in the aspect of the word disturb. Okay, because when mother is asking Nina, when Nina's mother is asking her that what is bothering you, it means what is disturbing you. Okay, it is not what is annoying you, because we already know that Nina is not angry and she is not even irritated. Okay, because if she had been irritated, she would have been again angry. Like when you irritate your mother becomes angry at you. Here, Nina is disturbed at something. That is why Nina is continuously she is crying. More tears rolled down Nina's cheeks. She is very upset about something. Yes, that is why she is crying so much and is not giving any answer to the questions that her mother is asking, right? But now see, her answer is here. Now she has given her answer. And what is it? Mother, she said, there's a sparrow's nest on the bookshelf in my room, and there are 2 baby sparrows in the nest. So this is the reason why she was so very sad. There were 2 baby sparrows in her room. There was a nest. The sparrows had built a nest in the bookshelf that was there in her room, and there the big sparrows had laid eggs from which these baby sparrows had hatched. Okay, so the big sparrows are not here because they had made the nest, the little ones cannot, and here the 2 baby sparrows are there. Okay, and Nina is very sad about them. Now why do you think she is sad? She is sad because if she goes away, then there'll be nobody left to care for the little ones. That is the reason she was so very sad, and she was also unwilling to go to the wedding and also unwilling to buy anything new. We came across the word nest. Yes, you all know the meaning of the word nest, but if you are asked to write the definition of the word, the answer, the thing that you can see in this slide, you can write it down so that you can easily define the word. So what does the word nest means? It means a structure built by birds as a place to lay their eggs and rear young ones. So what is the purpose of a nest? A nest is a place, a structure made by birds where they can lay their eggs, so the eggs can hatch, and when they are little, very little, so they can rear, that means they can grow their young ones there. And the next word is bookshelf. In case you don't have an idea about what bookshelf is, this is the picture of a bookshelf. You can see this is a wooden shelf where many books are kept. Many of you must have this in your home. Yes. So sometimes the bookshelf is made of iron as well. Here the picture shows that it is a wooden bookshelf, but many times the bookshelf is made of iron as well. In your classrooms also, remember? And at the back of your class, there were many shelves there. Yes. And there you used to keep your books and copies. Yes. So that bookshelf is this one. I see, said Mother. They're just beginning to get their feathers. So the birds are very young. You must have seen the little birds when they are just born. They have no feathers on their body. Yes. So the more they grow, the more feathers they have on their body. So here also the little birds, as you can already see in the picture, they barely have any feathers, and they are just beginning to they have just started getting feathers. And growing up makes them so hungry. Definitely, when you were a baby, you had a very normal diet. You used to eat very little food, but now that you are growing up, you need more food because your body is also growing. Yes, the same thing applies for birds as well. The more they grow, the more hungrier they get and the more food they need. Yes, all day long they cry cheep cheep, asking for food. Okay, so if the birds are hungry, what do? When you are hungry, you call your mother, Ma, give me something to eat. Yes, but the birds cannot talk. So what do? They cry. And what does their sound what is their sound? It is the sound of cheep, cheep. And they're asking for food. Okay. So this is the reason why Nina was not willing to go to Delhi. Because if she went to Delhi, then the babies would be all alone, and their parents are also not there. And if they're hungry for a long time, they may die as well. This is why Nina was so very sad. Now see the picture of the feathers. This is how feathers look like. Different types of birds have different kinds of feathers. Yes, their shape, their color, their size, everything varies from bird to bird. Now, let us discuss some questions that may come up while you are reading the chapter, or the inside the text questions. Like we did in the last video, let us discuss more such questions. So, the first question is, what rolled down Nina's cheeks? Answer: 2 big drops of tears rolled down Nina's cheeks. Question number 2. What did Nina's mother do after Nina started crying? Answer: Nina's mother wrapped her arms around Nina and asked her the reason for her sadness. You see, the questions are very simple. The answers are simple as well. Yes, so you also start solving, make questions on your own, and also try to solve those questions on your own without taking any help from your parents or your tuition teachers. Next question. What was there on the bookshelf in Nina's room? Answer: there was a sparrow's nest on the bookshelf in Nina's room. Who were found in the nest? 2 baby sparrows were found in the nest. That's all for today's class. We will continue this chapter in the next video, which will be uploaded after this one. So, I hope you all enjoyed this video. Thank you and have a good day ahead.